Miss this. I don't think we have ever put our Pure Enrichment PureZone Halo HEPA air purifier on a special price before. Not just a special price. Look at this. We're gonna save you $40. You look at this and you're going, wow, that's so pretty. What is it? It's an air purifier. For heaven's sakes, it'll do up to 100 square feet with a 2-stage air filtration system. And one of the things I love about it, look how big the filter is. Any air purifier is only as good as the size of its air filter, right? Well, do you want this air filter or do you want this one? Because this is what came out of the air in someone's house. That's why you have to have an air purifier, because if it's not going in here, okay, it's going in here. We don't want that, but this one, the best looking design I have seen anywhere. And because it's so small and so lightweight, you can literally move this room to room if you want to. It's also nice and quiet. $59.99, our best price ever, 5 flex payments, and we're even gonna ship this to you absolutely free. Megan Clementi is joining us. And Megan, it's so beautiful just to look at that it's kind of shocking when you think about, number one, the price, and number two, the functionality. I have a smoke chamber, and we're gonna show you a demonstration in just a minute. Do we only have this in white, Dre? Okay, only quantity left now is in that white, and it's got that beautiful little halo light. Welcome, Megan, good to see you.
So good to see you, Alice. And side note, your necklace is stunning, by the way. But yes, this PureZone Halo is gorgeous. We always talk about the fact that it's so purposeful, right? It has this amazing 2-in-1 filtration system. We have the activated carbon filter. This is what's going to be able to capture the VOCs, the smoke, any odors. So whether it be in your kitchen or even pet smells, this is what's going to trap it. But then when I flip this around, we're talking about the gold standard in air filtration. This is True HEPA. Not HEPA-like, not HEPA-tech. This is what's going to capture all the particulates, 99.97% of them, down to 0.3 microns. So we're talking about things you can see, like dust and pollen, but the things that you can't see. And those are the things that we are typically more worried about. If we can't see it and we can't smell it, well, then we know that it's really small and could definitely cause us issues down the line. So those are the things that we want to trap. But now you add this extra bonus of the fact that this doesn't even look like a purifier. It's not a clunky tower. It doesn't have to be in the middle of a room. It's small at only 10 inches by 10 inches. It has this spherical design. It's sexy from the front and the side. You can put it on a desk. You can put it on a shelf. It's good for 100 square feet, which is really the average size room, a 10 by 10 room. So you know you can put it anywhere. It's only 5 pounds. It's beautiful to look at, but like you said, it's purposeful. You can have so many pieces of decor that look like this that can be hanging up on a shelf looking pretty, or you can have this on your shelf looking pretty and actually cleaning the air, pulling those things that actually irritate you out of the air so that you can breathe easier, you can sleep better, so you can have a better day. Isn't that what it's all about? Living more life every single day?
I think that if you've never used an air purification system, I think you'll be shocked, number one, at what it collects. You'll absolutely be shocked and maybe a little horrified about it. But then I think,
yes.
I think the most important thing is, and it's what I hear so many times when people use air purifiers, what a big difference it made. You just don't realize that we would never drink water that had stuff in it that you could see floating in. We'd never drink any water that's unfiltered. This thing is powerful. This works. And we just filled it, the smoke chamber with smoke, but our halo is already on. And look at how fast it is taking that smoke right out of the air. I'll tell you where I would put this. I would put this right by my bed. I would put this right by my bed every single night so that really, truly, you're gonna get a great night's sleep because you're breathing that fresh, clean air, but so small and such a small footprint, and it just looks fabulous. I mean, Megan, when you look at this, it really does, it almost looks, this table's moving on me. It almost looks sculptural, doesn't it? It looks like a little piece of art, the way it lights up and everything.
Absolutely. So that's one of the great pieces about it is the fact that it doesn't look like a purifier. We're done with that industrial look. We're done with things having a purpose and not being good enough. Now we want things to have a purpose and look good doing it. And that's what Pure Enrichment has been able to do with the Halo. That's why it's been such a customer favorite. You read these reviews. To me, reviews are everything. Because if someone's gone out of their way to say why they love or hate a product, then it's really affected their lives. You see out of 54 reviews, I think 49 of them are perfect 5 stars. And over again, they say how it cleans the air, that it smells better, that they feel better. We have asthma sufferers, allergy sufferers, COPD sufferers writing in telling us what their issues are and why they're living better now because of the PureZone Halo. So if you can have that kind of effect on the air quality, which by the way, the EPA says that our indoor air quality is 2 to 5 times more polluted than outdoors, and we spend 90% of our time indoors, well, yeah, I want something that can clean up my home that way, but I want it to look good doing it. I mean, right there, you're seeing it on a table. Nobody would walk into your house right now and say, hey, when did you get an air purifier?
So
They
true.
wouldn't say it. They would say, hey, that's cool. I really like that piece of art, or I love your decor, or where did you find this? And then you get to brag, hey, guess what this does, right?
Yes,
It
exactly.
has so much more to it.
There really is. It looks beautiful, but you know, this is one of the smartest air purifiers out in the marketplace. We do have additional filters. What you'll do is you can actually clean this filter, and then I believe you change it just about every 6 months. So if you want to stock up on those, a lot of people have been doing that. This is your choice. Do you want to be breathing this, or do you want this to capture that? That's the beauty of what you're getting here. But the real beauty is the fact that it is so small, so lightweight, and doesn't just scream air purifier when you walk into a room. Megan's right. It can look so awful when you have some of those big towers and this and that, and you walk into the room and you spend all that money decorating in perfect peace here and there, and then it's like, okay, what? You know, it's terrible.
Then boom, there's the tower.
And there's the tower. Okay, great. But we need to purify the air. We have to have a way to do it. This is the way to do it. And this is definitely the day to do it, because at this smart deal price, $40 savings, $40 off. And we're even going to do the free shipping and handling. 5 flex payments, $12 on your credit card today. So if you want a couple of them, maybe you put one in the kitchen, maybe you put one in the bedroom, but I promise you, you want to put it in the bedroom. That is going to make such a tremendous difference. And in fact, I think I have a review I wanted to read for you about somebody who had been trying it that said immediate results the very first night. I set up my Halo a couple of hours before bed, and just walking into the bedroom, I noticed how different the air felt from Saucy Poetics in Louisiana. And the other one, I honestly could not be any more pleased with the results. Not only does the air feel cleaner, it smells cleaner. And you know what? That's what's so surprising, I think, Megan, is I think because we don't see it, we don't see what's in the air, we don't realize what's in the air. Unless you have allergies, this is going to help with that as well, because it's going to take all that pollen and everything else. I don't even have allergies, but for some reason this year, I've developed allergies because I think the season is concentrated. But you're going to have the ability to put this absolutely anywhere that you want. It's a really beautiful model. But if you want it, $59.99, 5 flex payments, free shipping and handling.
You know, Alice, you're doing a perfect demonstration right now. One of my biggest pet peeves about any kind of fan is when it's blowing directly at you. Because if it's sitting on a table and you're trying to work or maybe read a book and it's drying out your eyes, it's drying out your nasal passages, when you pick that up and you put it here, it kind of blew your hair back. Well, that's because the output is straight up. So you know if you have this on a desk, it's not going to be blowing you over. It's not going to be loud where it's going to interfere with maybe a business meeting. It's going to be blowing straight up. And the reason why I can do that is because its air intake is in the front. Why are those tower units always in the middle of the room? Because the air intake is in the back. It has to be away from the wall to get the air from behind it to push it through forward. That is not what Pure Enrichment did. They have a highly efficient machine. We can put this on a shelf behind you because the air intake is in the front. So you can't block it. It's pulling it in from 360 degrees and it's expelling it straight up into the air where then it's going to hit you. Now, when you see this 2-stage air purification, check this out. That filter is the same size as the air intake. That is also incredibly efficient. If you think about a 2-lane highway, if you have more people trying to get on the road than the road can account for, it slows down traffic. If your filter is not designed to be the same size as your intake, it slows down the air. Because it's the same size, right here, that's how we're able to move all the air in a 100-square-foot room 4.3 times an hour. That's every 14 minutes, you're completely exchanging out all the air in the room. And that's because it's going through this, a single system. That's a huge win. You're not going to get 2 indicator lights saying, hey, by the way, change out the carbon filter, and then later change out the HEPA filter, and let's get really confusing doing things at different times. You have one system. One side has your carbon filter, one side has your True HEPA, and you have your indicator light on your unit that will say after 4,300 hours, now it's time to change it out. That's going to depend on you and how often you use it. If you use it every single day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 6 months, this will go off and say, hey, let's go ahead and change that out. But if you're working on a work setting, you're using it Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day, that math comes out to just over 2 years with one filter system. To me, that blows my mind. And then you can actually make it more efficient by using a vacuum and just using the attachment to clean it out so that you're getting the big particulates, leaving more room to get the small stuff. So when I say Pure Enrichment's thought of everything, they really have all the features and benefits that you really want. Plus, they have a 5-year industry-leading warranty. It's hard to get 1 year, let alone 5. So you and I always do the numbers. $60 over 5 years comes out to $1 a month for True HEPA.
True HEPA.
That's amazing.
And it looks good doing it. So here's my question. Do you want this, or do you want this, what's caught in there, going in your lungs, in your siblings, in your kids, in your spouses, in your pets? Do you want all of that going in here, or do you want it going in here? That's why you have to have an air purifier. Maybe now more than ever, I don't know when your home is more polluted, when we have it all closed up, so that every time you spray hairspray and deodorant or whatever it might be, every time you're cooking, you have all those things that are being released into the air, that we're breathing them. But then you open up your house for spring and summer, then all the pollen comes in. So it's like, you can't win. That's why you have to have this. You have to have it. But what we've done is we've put our Halo unit in here, and it may be small, but let me tell you what, it is powerful. It's turned on already. Look at how it's going to clear out that smoke. Smoke is one of the hardest particulates to get out of the air. Look at how in a matter of seconds, it is going to be absolutely crystal clear. You know, whatever it might be that you were cooking, I fried some peppers the other day. Oh my gosh, the smell was, I'd love to eat them. I hate to smell them the next day. Oh boy, just crank it up. And this in the kitchen, this in your bedroom, this in your living area, absolutely a beautiful look. One of the lowest prices I have ever seen us do on something that looks this good. I'm not sure we've actually ever put this on sale before, but with our smart deal, $59.99, so many of you picking it up. Use express ordering if you'd like it. We are down to the final color, which is that pretty white color, and the blue halo light. But you'll be shocked at the difference, Rebecca, that this makes in your home.
Oh, absolutely, because it does make such a difference. Again, if you're an allergy sufferer, if you're an asthma sufferer, if you have children that are going away to college and you know they're going to be going to a place like Orlando, Florida, where I am, that is just loaded with pollen, take the smart steps to give them a healthier, more friendly environment. When we can breathe better, when we feel better, we can accomplish more, we can do more. And that's what the PureZone Halo is really able to do. Again, it's because of this 2-in-1 filtration system. But what's important to a lot of viewers is not only that it works really well, but that it looks really great. And right now, you are just not seeing this on the market, and you're definitely not seeing the 5-year warranty on the market.
But you will like seeing it in your home, and especially with every breath you take, being so much cleaner. Again, do you want this in your lungs? or do you want it to be nice and clean? This is the way, this is the day. With that smart deal, $40 savings and the free shipping and handling, 5 flex payments, you get it home for $12. And I'm sorry, I called you Rebecca earlier, Megan. I know
It's okay.
who
I
you
love
are.
Rebecca, so it's all
I
right.
do too. I do too. I love both you girls. Listen, great to see you as always. Thank you for this. Stay in the ordering process for this and don't miss it while it is a smart deal, because that price will eventually go right back up, okay? I also want to let you know something else that we're doing here at HSN.